Dang gets a wide open look. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
Yeah, you know, going back to Nene, in 14 years, he's been able to suit up for roughly 65% of the games. That's tough on the team's continuity on both ends of the floor. Injuries have been a part of that, though, and oftentimes those are beyond the player's control.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't have it.
And stolen by Whiteside. Here's... Man.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points than the open floor.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Heat.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami. And a switcher also for Washington. Dudley's checked in. Well, you look back at the 2015 Heat, and the injuries are what probably brought that team down. We can go from Chris Bosh with the debilitating blood clot on his lung and on and on and on. The loss, of course, which was not an injury, of LeBron James. There are a lot of moving parts with that team.
And that's a great point, Kevin. If you take any star off a team, things are going to get difficult. It was impressive that the Heat still managed to stay competitive once Bosh went out.
The Heat making a switch here. Green's checked in. The Heat leading by 11. He feeds it to Dragic. Whiteside dishes to Bosh. And it's blocked by Dang. Porter against Wall. Miami grabs the miss. Porter's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Nene. Otto Porter, hailing from a family of basketball players. His mom, All-State in '85. His 3 uncles won state titles. Deep basketball roots.
And how about the fact several of his cousins also won state championships, although Otto is the only one in the family to reach the NBA.
You know, getting back to Otto Porter's basketball family, it really prepped him to compete. Your family is the first place you learn to navigate and win battles in competition. That goes for sports and life.
Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Whiteside. Gary Neal's checked in for Washington.
And talking about Porter, he certainly has worked hard to improve upon his weaknesses. That's a trait that's often instilled in a man at a young age. And he's not an explosive athlete, but his motor and want to compensate for that.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
You know, another point of contention between every NBA fan is whether or not the age restriction is a good thing. Some want it increased, others want it gone altogether. You know, for me, it's a matter of whether or not you as a team feel that that player can make an impact on your roster.
And Wall kicks to Nene. Stoudemire with the defensive effort.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Randy Whitman was just going over the plan with his team. He told Nene that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the 4th quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
And there are arguments, Clark, on both sides for the NBA and the age restriction it has currently right now. Having one seems to have helped the level of play overall, but I think there's some improvements that can be made.
Yeah, with the D-League coming into its own, though, Kevin, the discussion has opened up again. NBA teams used to not have a place for high school players. The D-League could serve in that regard. Now having a restriction is something that I think has helped the NBA. I actually would like to see it be 20 years old.
Me too.
And that'll increase their rebounding rate. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Kicks to Nene. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 15 points for Nene.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
The Heat leading by 10. Outside, Green. It's tipped. It's stolen by Dang. Feeds it to Wall. Unloads from 13. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Wall's got it back down to single digits for Washington. Heat have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. To the middle. Tries to save it. Up top, Dragic. Covered by Wall. 4 on the shot clock. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Amari Stoudemire, with a change of scenery last season, was bought out by the Knicks, signed with the Mavs midway through the season.
That was the best thing to happen to Stoudemire, in my opinion, Kevin. He got to play playoff basketball again, and we know that wasn't going to happen in New York.
And for Stoudemire last year, served as a backup big for the Mavs and was still as efficient as ever.
Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Miami. And a switcher also for Washington. Chris Humphries has checked in for Luol Deng.
I don't think Stoudemire will ever be what he once was, but he was a valuable big to bring off the bench for a contending team in limited minutes.
And Miami making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Now off the inbound. Will not drop through. That miss puts him at 6 for 10.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Back to Green. A 3. Rebound, Washington. Nene's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dudley the pass to Neal. Anderson with the block. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Renzo's checked in for Miami. There's the pick. Here's Dudley. Some solid defense from Bosh.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Passes it to Porter. Jacks up a 3. It's Bosh. That time on the assist from Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Wizards trail by 11. Outside, Wall. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in this game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there. And guys, one thing that was obvious to me, last year the Wizards really matured as a team. I mean, they played as if they expected to win instead of a group kind of coming into their own.
2 shots.
I thought they just showed a lot more composure and maturity on the court.
And he knocks down the first one. As you said, the Wizards did look more mature last year on the floor with their play. They made sure to add veterans to achieve that.
And not just any veteran, but a future Hall of Famer in Paul Pierce. I mean, his presence on the team, I think, really is what propelled them to achieve new heights. And it also went beyond just Paul Pierce. That roster had a combined 490 playoff games. And that playoff veteran leadership, I felt, really helped this young core to grow. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And one thing we know about Justice Winslow, he is great on the big stage. He was amazing in the tournament for Duke a season ago, got better and better as he helped his school capture the national championship.
Gortat's checked in for Gary Neal, and he can't hit the second. With Winslow, it's all about improvement and being great on the big stage. I think he can do that, Greg. You talked about, what he did in the national championship run. Clark, he was a fantastic foundation to begin with.
Yeah, you know what? He's not got many holes in his game. Solid at the defensive end, can score a lot of ways, puts his hands on winning at both ends of the floor.
Dwayne Wade, he's checked in for Porter. And he's good on the second.
And the Miami Heat have finished in the top 2 spots or better in each of the years the big 3 were in town. Last season that changed as they would end up 10th in that Eastern Conference.
And the basket by Chalmers. And here's Sessions. He's got 5. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. That's it, and the Miami lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket there from Gortat.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. Great awareness by Mario Chalmers on that feed.
And Sessions kicks to Dudley. No good with the wing jumper.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Heat lead by 12. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena.
Every dime is a flavor.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Wizards trail by 12. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Chris Humphries is out there with Gortat. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Ramon Sessions. And it's Dang in at the 3 spot. Gortat wide open. He fires. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions. Sessions has got his 3rd assist on the night. Wade dishes to Moore. Back to Wade. Moore left side. Let's go. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. The Heat making a switch here. Stoudemire's checked in. So it's Washington now, trailing by 10. Humphries with a screen on Dragic. Sessions, no good.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
On the wing, Dang. Humphries the pass to Sessions. Humphries sets a pick for Sessions. Outside for Beal. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Back to Whiteside. Moore against Dang. And shot on the way. And that one goes long.
Well, use his body well to lean around the defender. It's always going to be difficult to convert that shot, though.
And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Gortat with the screen for Sessions. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Gortat.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Moore against Dang. Moore outside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at